coffee versus tea, Android versus Apple, DiMaggio versus Babe Ruth. These are the greatest debates in history. But among those are Instagram stories versus Instagram posts. Which should you use and when should you use them? Well, in today's video, I'm gonna show you when you should use an Instagram post or an Instagram story. So if for some reason you've been living under a rock your entire life and
I'm actually gonna do that, that's funny.
So if for some reason you've been living under a rock your entire life, an Instagram post is something that you post on your Instagram grid, and it is permanently visible to anybody viewing your Instagram profile. It'll show up in their feed, and it sticks around for a long time. An Instagram story, however, is pretty temporary. It's a 24-hour time limit on your Instagram stories unless you include them in your Instagram highlights, which is a whole other story. So what is an Instagram post actually good for? Well, it's great for brand awareness. It can be used for something like a company update. You can share team photos on there, anything you want to use to build your brand, and again, have it be permanent on your profile so that people who find your brand maybe a year from now can go back through your posts and see all of the different things that you've posted over time. Stuff that I really recommend are things like product information. This is something obviously important because people always need to be able to find the latest information about your product, the kind of services you offer, the solutions you provide can all be made in post format. Another thing I highly recommend is team photos, team building exercises, post things like that. That way when people stumble upon your profile and go to your Instagram page, they'll see human faces because people buy from people. So that's a good example of things you can use for Instagram posts, but what should you do for Instagram stories? Well, Instagram stories, because they only last 24 hours, are great for breaking news kind of events. Maybe you have a specific event coming up for your company, maybe you've got a sale coming on, something like that. Stories are great because they only last for 24 hours. The other thing important to note about stories is they actually work. People view stories, and posting a lot of stories allows you to be front and center on people's feeds because you go up to that little top bar of Instagram. That's a great place to be. People will keep you in mind, and suddenly if for some reason they miss your post, hey, you've got an Instagram story, your brand is gonna be there, and people will see your latest update, sale, whatever it may be. So post often on stories because it helps keep your brand and your company top of mind. It's the best way to get your company in front of a lot of eyes as often as possible on Instagram. Stories are also great because it allows you to be a little bit more authentic. A lot of companies and brands will do behind the scenes type content and stuff that feels a little bit more personal, but still helps grow a little bit of that brand awareness, and again, keeps your brand top of mind. So in short, those are a few of the reasons why you might want to choose an Instagram story or why you might want to choose an Instagram post. But if you want to be successful on Instagram, you have to be doing both. And not only that, you also have to be including Instagram Reels into your publishing schedule. Another awesome thing about Instagram stories is it allows you to include links in your Instagram story. If you have a specific sale, somebody can go and click on the link right there in your Instagram story to be redirected to your web page or to a booking form or anything like that. Posts are at a little bit of a disadvantage here, as unless you're paying for Instagram to advertise your post, you're not able to include a link in the post, so you have to send people to your bio. But at the end of the day, when you're trying to decide whether it's a reel or a post or a story that you need to be including on your Instagram schedule, you have to try it out for yourself. You're gonna have to see what works best for your brand, and what better way to do that than using a social media management platform like Agorapulse, which allows you to track your social media ROI to schedule Instagram stories, Instagram posts, Instagram Reels, and see in real time the performance between your Instagram Reels, posts, and stories, and see which one works best for you and which one drives the most conversion. So start posting today, start creating today, start putting stuff on Instagram, and don't forget to check out a free trial of Agorapulse for free in the description below. Check it out. So there you have it. That's the difference between an Instagram story and an Instagram post, and when you should use each one. Thanks so much for watching. We've got tons of great content coming your way all the time, baby.